Hey guys, Fazzy back here, and in today's video we are going to be simulating the 2024-25 World Junior Championships here in NHL 25. So I almost actually didn't get around to making all the lineups this year, but we had a change of plans and ended up adding in all of the teams. So let's go take a look at some of these rosters before we get started here for today. So Canada led by Gavin McKenna, Schaefer on the blue line. Blue line overall is a little bit weak for Canada, but it's not bad. Ivankovic and George for your goalies. Quick look at your scratches there. Let's go take a look at some of the other teams here and then we can jump into the simulation. So this is basically as of December 19th. That's when I'm recording this, and basically just went through elite prospects and went player by player. A lot of them were in the game for at least the bigger teams, your Canada, your US, your Sweden, but teams like Kazakhstan had to be completely rebuilt. Looking at Finland here, led by Konsta Helenas and Kasper Halttunen, Aaron Kiviharju on defense, and in the net they have Valley. So I'm thinking in this tournament Canada should definitely be the heavy favorite. They are rated the highest, but we'll have to wait and see. I know the States are pretty close behind them. Looking at Germany here, they were the second or third lowest team, just behind Kazakhstan. Like I said, I had to make every single player once again, which really sucked. Took a while to go through and make everyone there. Same with Latvia. At least Latvia had a few guys already in game, but we'll have to see how all these teams do perform. So look at the defense. Feldberg's in the net. Going over to Slovakia now. They have a few players of note, nothing too crazy here. Defensively they have Sturback. In the net they have Prattle. Few teams left here to go. We have Sweden, so they'll definitely be a rival of us. Victor Eklund there leading the way for them. David Edstrom, Wahlberg, they have a very solid team. Sandin Palika on defense, Lindstein, Willander. In the net they have Marcus Gidloff. Moving over to Switzerland here, likely probably be a playoff team over a few of the others, but are they going to be a contender? We will have to wait and see. And then last team here today, the United States, definitely going to be the toughest test, led by James Higgins in 82, Yzerman Perreault. On the defensive side of things, they have Hensler, Buem, and in the net they are looking pretty solid as well. So that's a quick look at all the lineups here for all the teams in the tournament. I think it'll be a ton of fun, but let's go and get the simulation started. Who will end up winning the World Juniors? We will find out. So I've basically gone through and just done a custom league for this video. Basically it's round robin. Each team will play 9 games. It's the fewest we can get them to play, and they'll play it over the course of a full season. So there may be months where we don't actually play any games, which is kind of funny. So starting up over the preseason, we actually end up going 4-0, which is great to see. Home opener there against Finland, we do drop 3-2. Then we have a few weeks off before we beat Latvia 5-2. One kind of disadvantage there on the side, you'll see that every team is named World Juniors, so kind of hard to tell who is who here, at least in the sim. We have 5 games there in like 3 weeks. We are 3-3-1 so far. So definitely not dominating like, you'd think Canada would, especially being the highest rated team in the tournament. Drop another game there to the Czechs, going 3-4-1 up till the trade deadline, which we'll just skip through. Trades are obviously turned off. And it looks like we only have one more game here against Slovakia for the regular season. But let's see if we can finish out the tournament strong here against Slovakia. That is a 3-2 loss in the shootout. So let's just sim up here until all teams have played all their games. We'll see who we are matched up against here in round number 1. So we will be facing Team Finland here in the best of 1 game series. Go take a look at all the stats and see how all the teams performed in the simulation. So we finished 3-4-2. That was good for 3rd in the division behind the States, Team Finland, and there we are. Germany also there behind us, and Latvia is the one team in our division that does not qualify. Going over to Group B, Team Czechia goes 7-1-1. Actually, all the top teams here, Slovakia, Switzerland, and Sweden, all had 19 to 21 points. So they were just killing it. Unfortunately, Kazakhstan there goes 1-8. Good for 2 points on the tournament. Now let's go take a look at the individual player stats here. So Porter Martone for us led the way. Let's take a look for the entire league. Gabe Perreault 16-9, Hagens 15-9. So those two were killing it along there with Cole Yzerman. That States team was just dominant. Chauvin there actually doing pretty good as well. Hagens leads in goals with 7. Assists goes to Gabe Pro with 13. And then let's just go take a quick look here at the goaltenders. So Michael Harabel, 6-1-1, 933 save, 1.88 goals against. Prattle here 6-1, 922 and a 2.29. Interesting. So Ivankovic there 3-4-1, 871 save is not ideal. Alright, so let's go and jump into this game here against the Finns. We'll go and jump in and sim these games since it's just a 1-game tournament. First period here against Finland, 1-0 Finland. Second period here, 1-1. Cataford ties it up for us. Alright, so I am just resuming the simulation here for the third period. Does Canada have a hero, or is Finland gonna take it? We're about halfway through. Gavin McKenna, the highest rated player on Team Canada, followed by Callum Ritchie. 3-1 Canada leads here with about 5 minutes left. Will that be enough? 2, 1, and 0. Canada advances past Finland here in the first round. So who are we going to have up next? That is the question. It looks like it's going to be the States. That would make sense. So obviously huge matchup here against probably our biggest rival of anyone in this tournament. But let's see if we can get it done. Canada, US, let's go. First period here, 1-0. Gabe Perreault puts the Americans up. Second period, 2-0. James Hagens adds to the lead. Once again, just continuing here. In the third, and Oliver Moore makes it a 3-0 lead for Team USA. Come on, guys, we need to get one back as Gabe Perreault makes the lead 4-0. 10 minutes left. I think, unfortunately, that is going to do it for our team here today. Price gets one back for us, but it's going to be too little, too late. 2 minutes, 1 minute, and the Americans will move on here in the World Junior Championships. So, unfortunate loss there. End up getting to the semifinals there. As yeah, it looks like the Americans will be taking on Sweden in the finals. So that does suck. It is what it is. Let's just continue on here. Let's simulate the gold medal game. America, Sweden, who is going to take it? The Americans will win the World Junior Championships. But let's go take a look at the box score for that game since we have that feature now. So America won 6-1. Wow. So let's look at the actual individual scoring leaders. So 3 points from Yzerman Perreault, 2 from Hagens. Overall, just a very good team performance. And looking at the 3 stars here, Yzerman does take home a first star of the game, followed by Gabe Perreault. Alright, so now I think the only thing we have left to do is just simulate till we can check out the awards. So let's get on it, let's start the sim, and approach the NHL entry draft. Alright, so we have the award winners there. Shout out to X-Tech's Alaska Ice Eagles down there in the AHL. But let's go take a look at all the individual awards. So obviously we know the team ones already. Going over to individual, Gabe Perreault, Art Ross, Chauvin gets the heart, interesting. The Norris goes to Willander, Perreault gets the Lady Bing, Chauvin gets the Calder. Conn Smythe obviously goes to Perreault, he was just insane. Rabel gets the Vezina and the Jennings. Makes sense as he was so dominant over the tournament. Swiss coach with the Jack Adams. Selke goes to the Kazakhstan player, very interesting. Ted Lindsay goes to Perreault, and the Maurice Rocket Richard goes to James Hagens for the tournament. So Hagens and Perreault absolutely cleaning up here at the NHL award show and just in the tournament here in general. So I think that is going to do it for today's video, simulating the World Junior Championships here in NHL 25. Definitely let me know, who do you guys think is going to win the tournament here in real life? Be curious to know. But that'll do it for this video. I will see you all in the next one.